So, principals, the number one thing you should be doing right now to create a successful school, to create a school that we're not focused on the white noise, to kind of kill the distractions, is you have to get to the heart of your teachers. I started off weeks and weeks ago telling you and asking you, what's your why? And it's not just so that you can feel good and just say, oh yeah, I know my why. I did the exercise with Dr. Abraham and I felt so good. I got my why this, why that, why. That's not the purpose of that. Knowing your why is the fuel you need, the ammunition you need, the fire you need, the desire you have that gets you through the hard times. So if I'm a principal right now, first thing I'm doing, I'm bringing my teachers together and saying, listen, we talked about the leadership style, right? The supportive leadership style. We talked about that. I'm bringing all my teachers in circles, social distance, wearing masks, and saying, listen, this is what we got going on. We put together our safety plan, but we're here. And we're here and we still got to do a job. But we need to be a family and we need to be together on this. And I understand we're scared. I understand we're frustrated. I understand that we have a lot going on. But I'm telling you, we're better together than we are apart. I'm telling you that we all need to be moving towards a common goal, and that is to make sure our kids are successful. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But this is the conversation I'm having with my teachers. And I asked them to do this. This is what I will say. I want you to write down your why. Why did you get an education? Before the union, before the pension, before caring about, not having enough typing paper in the teacher's lounge and not having enough, whatever in the teacher lounge. Before the friends you made here, what was your reason for coming into education? What is your reason for being here today? You gotta have a conversation like that with the teachers. And then take time and let them share it out. We're principals, I'm telling you, you gotta create some synergy and some love and some connectivity and a team atmosphere in that building. You gotta create a connection and a bond that we're all together on this. And you have to admit, you're afraid too, leader. That's okay. That you don't have all the answers right now either. But if we work together and work our plan, we're going to see ourselves out of this situation. So teacher, what's your why? Do you care about kids? Do you love kids? Do you see their future as being important? Because I will say this, and this is me talking to every educator that's listening. Our kids depend on you. Our future depends on you. And we didn't ask for this. We didn't get called to be, we didn't ask for COVID. We didn't ask for any of this. But now that we're here, we need to work together. We can't point fingers and trying to hurt each other and lambaste each other and put each other in the news. We're here now. All of us decided to drive here into this school today. We're here. We're doing the work right now. The principal is not responsible for if the school comes back into session. That's not the principal's responsibility. The principal still answers to the superintendent. The superintendent answers to the board. The board answers to the parents. Well, the superintendent answers to the board, and then they answer to the local politicians who answer to the governor. So we all have people we answer to. But now that we're here and it's out of our control, we can't control that. What do we do? Do we murmur and complain? Do we halfway do the job? Do we make kids feel like they're walking dead? Do we make kids feel like they're not important? What do we do right now? What is your why? Why did you get an education? Why is this important to you? Because that why is going to help you, give you the fuel necessary to drive us through this until they get the vaccine. And we're going to be protected and we're going to work together. Because we're already here. So since we're already here, we might as well do the best we can do since we're already here together. It's going to be so necessary. Principals, I talked about the thing that makes a school successful is that teachers have strong relationships with students, but teachers don't understand a culture of strong relationship with students. Number two, if principals do not create strong relationships with teachers, there has to be a bonding of teachers. There has to be a bonding that we're in this together. So principal, it's going to be imperative during this time that you work on the healing and the delivering at your school, that you do things to make yourself feel vulnerable, that you make yourself, put yourself in a position, you and your administrative team, to say, we love you, teachers, we care about you, you're important to us, your health is important to us. Everybody in this building is important to us. You have to build that relationship with your staff if you want to mitigate the distractions from outside. We can't control anything that happens outside of these four walls, but when we are in this building, we are going to rock and roll and have a great time and love our kids, and we're going to love one another. We're going to have a successful time in this building. You gotta reduce the distractions. The school has to be a safe haven. The school has to be a place where we put the distractions, we put the drama at the door, that we all care for each other, that we want to see the best. Do not ignore what's going on, principal and superintendent. Do not close your eyes and pretend it's not happening. Do not, fail to address what's happening in the country. Address it, talk about it. We want to have restorative justice practices for students, but how many schools practice restorative practices for teachers and administrators? When I was a therapist, they would say the best therapists have gone through therapy. The best therapists have actually experienced laying on the couch and being vulnerable and sharing their deepest, darkest secrets with somebody. So we can't ask teachers to do this, all of this caring stuff and give over themselves and give up themselves if they're not in a school that reciprocates that to them. Number three, there has to be high levels of positivity every single day. It is easy to be negative, superintendent and principal. Assistant principal, assistant superintendent. It is easy to be negative. It is easy to be a grouch. It is easy to say, woe is me. It's easy to say this is too hard. It's easy to say forget the union. It's easy to do all of these things that are negative. Being negative is easy. But coming to work every single day, positive, cheerful, enjoy, happy to be there. My students should say, Dr. Abraham, why are you so happy to be here? Because I love it here. Even when they were lambasting me in the media and talk about me, I still walked in with a smile every single day. I love being here. Because it's my responsibility to hold, principal, it's your responsibility to create that atmosphere of winning and success, and that this is a family, and that we believe in high academic achievement every single day, and you're going to read, and you're going to be valued. It is your responsibility to keep that temperature set. It's your responsibility to keep it at that level. You're the leader of the building. That's on you. Nobody else. So no matter what's going on outside, No matter what the union and the superintendent and the politicians are fighting, that thank you for taking this time and spending it with me. You could have been any other place, but you decided to spend your morning, your afternoon, or your evening watching this video. Principals and superintendents, you have a huge job right now with the teachers being in the building and kids being in the building. Today we talked about how do we create a school where we block out the distractions. Don't be distracted by the distractions. For more information, you can email me. The email is below. It's meaconsultantsllc@gmail.com. Or you can call me, 716-248-7648, 716-248-7648. I would love to come to your school and really help you create systems to increase student performance and not get distracted by distractions. I appreciate you. I'm here for you. Until next time, this is Dr. Mark Abraham, President and CEO of MEA Consulting Services, LLC. We're one of the fastest growing consulting companies in the country, and I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to see you. Until next time,